Good morning and welcome back to the channel. Now today is Saturday the 1st of May. Some federations in Wales are starting racing today, but we're not. We've got another week before the Rhondda Valley race programme gets underway. But saying that, we've got another busy day with the Pigeons. Today I've organised another loft visit. It's to Tipper and Carey, very good friends of ours. Not in our club, but we've certainly flown against both fanciers in the past. And yeah, I'm sure you'll find it interesting. Both Tenny and Di, two of the characters of the sport. Now, a little bit further to travel today. We've got a mile cycle, as you can see. Bike's ready, so we're going to go over on the bike shortly. Yeah, and say hello to the boys. Let's get into it. Okay, here we are outside the home and loft of Carey and Tipper. You always know you're outside a pigeon fancier's house when on their car they've got Pigeon. So that's Tenny's car. So here we are. Lovely look out here. I'll show you a little bit more in detail in a moment, but fantastic view across the valley. Lovely little setup, to be fair to Di and Tenny, of course. So they'll introduce the partnership shortly. Now the boys been together, I think it's 2 or 3 years in official capacity now, but I think Tenny's been helping a little bit longer. I have to interrupt the conversation. So good morning, gents. How we doing? All right. So Di, of course, is the better looking one on the right, and for those of you that don't know Tenny, Tenny's the gentleman on the left. So boys, how long's the partnership been in existence?
As a partnership officially, 3 years now. Yeah, 3 years. Yeah.
Brilliant. Good memories together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We won a couple of races.
So way.
Not as many as we'd like to. No.
And how does it work out with the partnership, boys? Who's obviously we're in Dave's garden. Di, you the sort of loft man? Are you? Do you do a lot of cleaning, or is this 50-50?
No, I got to be honest. Tenny is very good. He's here every morning, winter as well. Cleans out, and then he's off to work. And the rest of the day, then I do them.
Fabulous, fab. So, Di, I know, well, obviously you both flew in your own right many years, well, not many years ago, but sort of before the partnership was formed. Di, what's some of your best performances?
11th national tours, 11th national Saints, only bird on the day in the club, 14th national tours, 18th national tours. I've had quite a few national positions.
Brilliant. And I was we were talking off camera just before I sort of came this morning, and we flew in. Di was a member of our club, the Aberconwy Pigeon Club, for many years, and he certainly broke our hearts a few times. We thought we had good birds, and only to go down the club, and Di would have quite a few before us. So Di, back in the day, sort of late 90s, early 2000s, top class channel player, to be fair to him. Tenny, what about yourself? What's some of your best performances?
Young bird racing, I've topped the head a couple of times in the Rhondda Valley. Nothing now for the last 8-9 years, but hopefully we'll do something together, put that right. I forgot to mention, we were 16th national last year, or the year before day, together with me from Mrs Carey. Yeah. With a blue cock of Brian Williams. We had 3 in the top 50, and we only sent 3, and 3 of them in the top 50 national.
I remember that time. Was that the day was it bad weather or something? Or they had so long to get through before the bad weather came in? Was it something like that? Was it? Yeah. And you had I think, yeah. Remember you said you sent 3 and you had 3 and.
We had the 3. Yeah.
Good performances, but not only that, Ten. Of course, we all know you're a good flyer in your own right, but you do a few other things for the sport. I think I'll just read a few off if I forget any. Perhaps you can tell me. I know former secretary of the Rhondda Valley Pigeon Federation, Welsh South Road National, press officer for the National. You send all the texts out. You run Pigeon Bay. Have I missed anything? You're a busy man with pigeons.
No, I think that's about it. Obviously, I get involved with the charities where I can and try and help out. But yeah, I just enjoy the sport.
Yeah, to be fair, Tenny is. I think without Tenny, the pigeon sport in Wales would be lost. We all know Tenny, and he's a fantastic servant and worker for the sport. So, absolutely, Di.
I wouldn't be able to fly pigeons if it wasn't through Tenny's help.
Fantastic.
He's also forgetting the number one partner, Dave, isn't here with us today. Oh, she does a lot behind the scenes, isn't she?
Yeah.
Di's wife. Yeah. She's down the shed every night cleaning the aviaries. You know, the plastic fronts, washing them through. She probably put most of the paint that's on that shed. Just come off a brush at Diane L.
And as you can see, boys, it's absolutely sparkling. Fantastic, boys. Fantastic setup. So, boys, if it's okay, can we have a little look inside of some of your birds?
Yes, yes.
Brilliant. Right then, so just going to go inside the loft, and I got to be honest, I have never been inside a cleaner loft than this. We're pretty sharp with a scraper, but I think the boys beat us. So 10, these are your young birds?
There's two teams. This is the second team.
Yeah, we'll have a little look.
This is the second team.
And are these bred by yourself, 10, or have you had them off somebody?
We've had one round because of the limited space. We do buy a lot in, and obviously some gift birds of some friends. You know, the sport is good. There's a lot of people offer you some birds, so there's some birds that we tried in there. I had 6 from Gaz Hall, 6 from Andrew Popley, outstanding pigeons. We bought a round off Dave Zirk, Road Dog Lofts, and we've bred our others. We had a couple of gift birds from Stereos, a couple of breeder buyers, a couple of Jason Bright. But yeah, we've got a good team here.
There's a few here, 10. Can I ask how many?
We've done 56.
Good
And my mate Ian Snaith have sent me a very special pair down as well. But I'm not going to tempt fate and point my favourite out. So they're the second team. These are just a little bit older, these ones.
Oh wow, they must have pieds, 10. They're pretty special.
Actually, I forgot to mention them. Them 2 pieds are nestmates. On Pigeon Bay, I did a sale for Niddy Jones in Merthyr. These 2 were a little bit younger and wouldn't make the sale. I said, no problem, I'll come over in 2 weeks from. So he rang me and said, they're ready, come down. So they're identical, you can hardly tell them apart.
And they're obviously all on the dark at the moment, 10, are they?
Yeah, on the dark. I come down at 6 o'clock every morning. Sometimes a bit earlier if I'm training. I want to get them cleaned out before I basket the birds to take them. But they come off the darkness at half 6. Half 6. And they go back on at half 4.
Right. And in terms of racing, 10, are you going to race them together, or what's? I know you don't want to give too much away.
They will all mix. They just got out at different times, but in the next week or so we'll just open the both doors, and they got the Averys. They're out there all the time. Well, they mix through them.
Fab. And as you can see, for sort of inexperienced fanciers, Averys like this, worth your weight in gold, because the birds can see outside and they know where they live.
We put these little plastic sheets down, because it's a lot of work cleaning the patio, you know, and at the end of the day it's a family garden as well. It's not like one on one, you know, so try and keep the garden clean as well.
Yeah, it's absolutely spotless then, to be fair. So next up we got the we got the curtains on. Dunelm's finest.
Yeah.
Is that a regular feature, Ted? Do you like to keep them quiet with the curtains, or?
Yeah. You got the ends in there.
Alright, lovely. So do you keep them boxed most of the day, or?
Yeah, they fly out obviously, but yeah, they're in the box there. Kept quiet. Cocks, 12 cocks. It's not a big team, Karen, as you know.
No.
There's the cocks.
They're looking fab, boys. Looking really, really good. So what sort of bloodlines are these, 10?
Well, there's a few from Arnold and Keith Davis. We had 2 good cocks last year, I've got to be honest. Our best 2 pigeons last year were both bred by Dave Zirk, Road Dog Lofts. And the 2 blue cocks there with the white rings.
Right.
This one there, number 39, and that's 45517. And there's a couple of pieds there from Julian Lewis we thought we'd try just for a bit of the distance. And that's just about it.
And are they the Van der Wouwers that Dave Zirk keeps, or are they? What lines are they, do you know?
I'm not sure which ones these were, because he told me if he told me what they were bred out of, I wouldn't race them. But Gaston Van der Wouwers he's got there, and Earl Coisters, so I'm not really 100% sure, but they were bought to race, so
that's what it's about.
Didn't pay too much attention on it.
Yeah, I think that's a lesson for lots of flyers. You know, we all get bogged down with pedigrees, and it's got to be bred this way or that way, but quite often it's all about good pigeons, and it doesn't really matter what they're off as long as they come in well. So 10 is looking absolutely beautiful here, to be fair, and again, I'm sure he'll give some encouragement for smaller team flyers. This isn't a big setup by any means. How big's the loft, 10?
22.
22 foot. So, as you can see, not only to achieve, the boys achieve a lot of success in the club, federation, national level. They've talked with that in the intro. You do need a big setup to enjoy the sport, and I think that's something that I'd really like to get across in these videos. So, we'll cut across now. Ten, I know your other little venture. Of course, we can see with the t-shirt you're wearing today is Pigeon Bay. How did that start?
Well, I've done a lot of charity sales over the years, as you know. So, I mean, Richard's a good friend of mine in Brecon, Richard Shepherd, and we was just talking about it one day, and we said, well, you can just put it, set up an auction site, because as big as the auctions was getting, it was really difficult to take all the bids on texts. So we tried to set up a platform, and it's gone on from there, to be honest. I mean, last week we had 104 birds for sale on the site. We also got the superstore, we got the breeder buyer running. So yeah, it's taken a bit of time. Hopefully make us rich and we can retire.
But it's quite unique, Teddy. I know there's lots of pigeon, places that sell sort of products and food and that sort of thing, and then there's some other websites that sell pigeons, but you seem to be doing it all in one. That's quite unique, I think.
One-stop shop for pigeon fanciers is the idea. I mean, you try and get everything on there. It's not going to be easy. You try and get as much stock as you can. We've got a couple of wholesalers on board, but predominantly the idea was to sell pigeons.
Fab. And I know, like, you share some data on Facebook and that sort of thing, and go from strength to strength, I think, 10, is it? Would that be, I think I wouldn't be out of order saying that. It's really gaining momentum.
Well over 1 million individual hits now. Members joining daily. People, it's getting really busy. It's getting hard to get them all on the site. And people are asking us to put birds on the site, and we have to delay a few because there's just too many to manage at the moment.
Yeah, and I don't know if anybody's interested. www.pigeonbay.co.uk, 10, is that correct?
I'll put a link in the comments under your video, Karen.
No problem at all, no problem. And yeah, it's I know fanciers in Wales would have seen Tenny's post, but lots of the best fanciers in Wales, the most consistent fanciers in Wales, and in some cases, people that are just breeding perhaps birds for a little bit of corn money. But there's some real top quality young birds on there at the moment, and old birds. So yeah, if you're looking for new stock, perhaps in 2021 or in the future, certainly the place to go. And I think it'll go from strength to strength. So hopefully. So 10, really appreciate you showing not only myself but the viewers aloft this morning, and hopefully you'll make a good video.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much, sir. All the best.
Cheers.
Boys, big thank you for showing us the birds this morning. It really was great. Yeah, great hospitality from both Di and Tenny, and yeah, all the best for 2021. Now then, I've got a busy day here myself, as you can probably see looking behind me. We had some Hermes boxes delivered yesterday. So, I've got a busy day in our loft, taking out the old and putting in the new. So as always, thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye for now.